folks in our community learning how to share their story. And this morning, it's Bob's turn to share his story. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Bob Goins, and I'd like to share a little of my story with you today. My whole life, I knew who Jesus was. My parents taught me that he was the Son of God and that he died for us on the cross so that we could all go to heaven. And even though I never, ever forgot to say my prayers, that was about it. That's all I knew. I never lived in obedience to his word. I didn't even know his word. As an adult, I never thought there was any problem with the way I lived. I never lied, never stole. I worked hard every day to support my family. I thought things were pretty good. I was also drinking to excess, using drugs, fighting and partying every weekend. I was sitting on the throne of my life and thought all was good, except it wasn't. By 2001, things were going haywire in every part of my life. Then in July of 2001, God brought me to my knees with my beautiful daughter, Terry. I came home from the doctor's appointment and told us that the baby she was carrying was probably not going to make it. There was a cyst on the umbilical cord, and this could mean that the baby may have a condition called trisomy 18 and had little chance of surviving. I didn't know what to do. Everything was out of control, and that's when I knew I needed to get my family to church. That following Sunday, my whole family walked into Alma Heights where my cousin Ken attended church. Ken had already given Pastor Gabi a heads up to what was going on that morning. Pastor Gabi and all the elders' wives surrounded Terry and prayed for her and her baby. The prayers were so powerful, and when I left that day, I had this amazing feeling of peace all around me. My family felt it too, and so we began attending church together every Sunday. The next 3 months were stressful, wondering what we would face when Terry's child was born. We continued to pray in faith for a healthy child and kept our hopes alive, believing that no matter what, God was going to carry us through. On October 14th, our sweet little Savannah was born. As Terry was counting her fingers and toes and was looking at the perfect little girl I saw before me and was overjoyed, praising God out loud for his goodness, I looked to the doctor and saw concern in her eyes. I guess she believed we weren't out of the woods yet. Then she began to examine the cord and said with great surprise, the cyst isn't even on the umbilical.
Amen.
She was shocked, but I knew God had saved our little girl.
Amen.
I turned to Terry and said, Terry, did you hear what the doctor said? She said the cyst isn't even on the umbilical. That, then feeling overwhelmed by everything, I had to get off to myself. Entering the dimly lit empty waiting room, I sat down on the sofa and just cried, praising God for his goodness. All of our prayers were answered, and God told me that morning that my journey with him wasn't over. After all that he had done, how could I just say, thanks God, I'll see you the next time I need you. I began a one-on-one Bible study with the pastor, and I really loved it. On the last day of the study, I sat down with the pastor in his office and accepted Jesus Christ into my life as my Lord and Savior.
Amen.
Today I look back at my life and praise God for bringing me from that dark place I was living into where I am today. Since I have been saved, there have been many wonderful things happen in my life. There have been many very difficult things also. Through it all, I have peace and comfort from my Lord, who is always with me, and now he is the one that sits at the throne of my life. Thank you.
All right.
Do you see why we do this?
Yeah.
We could just go home now. I'm filled up. I'm encouraged. Holy cow. Because I know Savannah. She's been on mission. She's been to Mexico with us. And she's a neat young lady. And miracle of the Lord. I had no idea you were such an amazing miracle.
Yes, she is.
It's awesome. Will you stand
Amen.
with us as we continue to worship?